Are you an executive who's trying to break into the data science space? Are you a project or program manager running a large operation, trying to figure out how to get more involved in data science? I'm going to provide some insights. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. Today, we're going to focus on what data science is, where there's the typical areas of data science, and how to get involved into some untapped opportunities. Let's get into it. First, what is data science? Data science is the study of the scientific method to better understand how to use algorithms and other inferences applied on structured and unstructured data to generate insights. Basically, we're taking data and trying to get some insights from that data. Conventionally, there's 5 major areas in data science. You have computer science, which is study of computations and information. You have data technology, which is just data that is derived from machines and humans. You have data visualization, which is a graphical representation of data and other types of aspects to provide insights. You have statistics, which is just a summary of information, typically providing conclusions on data. And then we have mathematics, which is the logic and the reason behind a lot of those decisions. So you might be thinking, I don't really have a background in differential reductions or p-values, or I can't recall Bayes' theorem off the top of my head. And maybe your sampling techniques aren't on the latest trends. That's okay. There's a lot of other aspects in data science that have nothing to do with those aspects that are just as critical. And there's one that I want to focus on today, which is vendor management. When I talk to some of the world's leaders on logistics and biotech and other innovative companies, there's one underlying theme that is always present. Nobody has the money to hire an army of folks to go out and generate all this new insight, to hire data scientists or to hire data analytical leaders or a chief data officer in many cases. And even folks that are in place don't have the deep expertise that's required to make sustainable transformations in this space. So what happens? We got to engage other type of leaders and partner with other companies to generate these levels of capabilities internally. And what that means is we need people who understand vendor management. So not only vendor management in terms of contract and sourcing and category management, here we're talking about the bringing and turning up of the capabilities for data science or insights or analytics. So if you have a background in vendor management and you're curious about data science, there's an untapped area that a lot of leaders don't want to talk about, but is the reality, which is we need people who can come in and quickly start to build capabilities leveraging third-party partners, whether it's consulting companies or data-specific vendors that have deep expertise. Typically, we don't have the budget to bring in 20 people permanently to fulfill that capability. As a result, we need to get creative and start to strategize and partner. So if you're interested in learning more about data science or data science capabilities, focus on the vendor management aspect. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. Like or subscribe below, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.